Meanwhile, at an undisclosed location appears a man similar to Coconut Head, but with a beard. This fine gentleman, along with his cameraman, are looking in a swamp for a swamp creature that lurks in these very waters. Wait a second, do you see that?
Oh my f***ing god, dude. No way.
Yo. Oh, and we might as well show it off a bit. Am I right? No, seriously, like, what if I just show some random people? Hey, Dan, Pinpoint Wildlife. I got the turtle here with me. Vinny behind the camera.
Yes, sir.
Stick around if you want to learn some more about the snapping turtle here, common snapping turtle. Before that, I'm gonna make animals cool again. Bruh. We're gonna show off our friends to a couple of individuals around the park. Have some fun with it, you know. We do videos and stuff.
Oh, that's
animal
fun.
videos.
And he's pretty calm looking because
Yeah,
of
he's
how you're holding
docile.
him right now.
Usually if you have a snapping turtle, he's
Yeah.
gonna come and like snap at you. But,
Yeah, but this guy's docile.
you know, yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of big turtles in there. And when the geese and the ducks have babies, they eat them,
Yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah.
which is nasty.
Yeah, it sucks, but circle of life, I guess.
That's what I figured. What's his name?
What's his name?
Jameson.
All right, Jameson or Fred? What do you guys think?
Oh, Jameson's good.
Jameson.
We'll pick in the comments.
There's frogs in here too.
Yeah, remember when we saw the tadpoles, buddy?
You can touch his tail.
Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna take a picture of you guys.
He's really shy.
I had a different breed in my yard this summer. He was way more dinosaur looking.
Yeah, they get a lot bigger too.
Okay, but he was about that size. Is there a different besides the common one?
Here you're only gonna get the common one.
Okay, mine was just way more big things on it.
Like the spikes.
Yeah.
He has them. He's just covered in algae.
Okay.
And when they get bigger, it's more pronounced.
Okay.
Yeah, this is common snapping turtle. They're gonna get bigger than this. A lot bigger. This is probably like half the size of it.
My husband and son got one here that was about 8 times that size.
Oh, really? Yeah, they get pretty big. He's so calm though. Like, I put something in front of his head to see if he'll bite me. He's like, usually
What that do? I want a fish.
yeah. He's like the most docile, chilled out turtle I've ever found in my life.
For now.
Yeah. Don't press your luck. Yeah. You got a bunch of leeches on him. I was trying to take them off.
Aww, that's so kind. You found a garter snake in our
Yeah.
yard, and then
Those
like
are
I
all
wanted to
over.
feed it a frog, but that would be mean. No.
I mean, it's all part of nature. Yeah.
My kids, but they're like you. Like I hope they're like you one day, because I like
Really?
pick it up with them. I like show them how to hold
Yeah.
Looks are smelling that turtle, I think.
All right, guys. Thanks for being part of it.
Yeah, thank you all so much.
Have a good day.
Like he latches on right here. Like that's his little suction. And then he moves his little proboscis looking thing.
Take a bite.
Alright guys. Common snapping turtle. Thanks for sticking around, because I know you wanted to learn a little bit more. This guy is covered in leeches. And I guess that's kind of what happens when you're a turtle living in a pond. Look at this one. Leech. I'll take a few of these off, just because, you know, it obviously doesn't help him. I don't think they're really detrimental to his livelihood here. There's a few that I'm not gonna take off, like around his neck, but he is just swarming with leeches. Look at these things, man. You can kind of tell if they're a male or a female if you lift them up like this, and you can see if there's like a greater distance between its tail and its cloaca here, then that's probably a male. I think this is a male. I can't really tell personally because I'm not good with turtles, to be honest. I know for a fact it's got longer nails, and usually the males have longer nails. It's not full grown. These things are gonna get a lot bigger. Look at how far its neck stretches out. They're known for just, you know, going out and chomping. Ooh. But yeah, this guy's pretty docile for a snapping turtle. He's not really feisty. A lot of times you'll get him hissing at you, chomping at you, and really trying to like get in on you. But this guy's really chill. He's chilled out. But never, ever, ever I just want to be clear, never ever pick up a snapping turtle. You can really lose a finger, you can hurt yourself. I'm experienced, I've done this before. I'm holding them correctly. Usually when I hold them like this, you hold them from the side, they can swing over and bite your hand there. But if you hold them like here and here, you'll probably be safe. Don't take my word for it, don't do it. I found him just chilling in the water. He had his head out, and a lot of times you'll notice with apex predators like snapping turtles is they kind of come out. They're a little more curious than other animals because they don't really have much to be afraid of, and that kind of led to his downfall. That's why I caught him. If I could just scoop in there with the net, I grabbed him, and obviously you don't want to grab him from in front. He's not going to bite at me, but normally they do bite at you and they're not super friendly. A lot of people don't really know how long snapping turtles live because we've seen snapping turtles that live over 100 years. So the information on that is pretty brand new here. There's been talks about snapping turtles with muskets in their shells and stuff like that. Like really old snapping turtles, they can live as long as a lot of tortoises can. So the actual lifespan of a snapping turtle is really unknown. So yeah, let's talk about the shell here. If you lift him over on his bottom, it's got a little bit of a lighter color. This right here looks like a little 8-pack abs. It's actually known as his plastron, and the plastron is kind of like the lower part of his shell, keeps him protected. He's an apex predator. He's not really stressing about other things, but you know, he's a tank. He doesn't have to be worried about anything. He's got a whole shell on his body. And the top here, that's the carapace. And each little pattern, it's kind of hard to see with all the algae on them, is called a scoot. Like that's a scoot, that's a scoot, that's a scoot, that's a scoot. It's a little bit of turtle biology there. Alright guys, so let's talk a little bit about these claws. And you'll notice these real big claws here. They use these claws for digging and burrowing into the mud. It's a quite muddy pond. And the first thing when I tried to grab him, he went straight to the mud. That was his kind of like his defense mechanism. But they have that ability. They can burrow themselves into the dirt, into the mud, and just stick their head out and snap on any fish, any insects, any critters. Really whatever can fit in their mouth, they're going to be eating. And they're just perfectly adapted for this sort of pond environment and being the king of the pond, and that's really what they are. Sorry little guy, he's really fighting me right now. If you see one of these in the wild, just take a photo from a distance and you'll be perfectly fine. You're never going to get harmed. I don't want this turtle to be harmed, I don't want you to be harmed, so just be safe with it, guys. Through a lot of battle scars because the pond can be rough. How's it going, guys? This snapping turtle I just found.